Okay, great then. So, like I said, I'm sorry that we needed to go back and come back. It doesn't really matter. If you know what you're looking for, I always have that mindset that once you know what you want, you wouldn't mind number one, you wouldn't mind the cost, you wouldn't mind what it takes to get what indeed you are looking for, as long as you're not cutting corners to getting what you want. So it is with Forex. If you really want to trade Forex and you, like for me, I will even say it again, let me take you back again to in time when I started trading forex, and I got uh, I got hooked to with forex. I got so connected, like I wanted to trade the market. The market was beating me every day. No day doesn't beat me. I'm like, what on earth am I really doing? And it kept getting worse by the day. But guess what? Every time I lose, that was what kept me. Every time I lose, I don't say the market took money from me. I'm always like, whoa, I've gone to pay another tuition. That's what I saw. In the matter of fact, I went so broke that my fiancée, as per then, left me because she felt I was stupid. Why would this man be so committed to this goddamn thing called Forex? So what I will tell you is I was determined. I knew what I wanted. So I was giving it everything I should give it. In the matter of fact, did I get broke? Yes, 100% broke. In the matter of fact, if you are in Nigeria and I say I'm driving keke, you know what I mean. I went to the level that I needed to go and start driving tricycles just to make a living, just to make things happen for me. I was that desperate to have to survive, not just to survive, but also to be able to trade the market and make something reasonable for myself. It was that difficult. But when I saw Stacy and I was still broke, and have been trading for how many years and no result. What did I do? I sold some of my properties, some things like I needed to just get to understand what this man is saying because it's different. And what he's saying seems to align with what I've already started seeing that the market is doing. So it didn't really take long for it to click when I got to Stacy. And it's a result of years of not listening to people, but going to the market and seeing, not even trading for years, just coming to studying the monthly, weekly, and daily chart. Just
Who do you deal
studying
with
it.
over at Casey? Mike or
Hello,
James?
can you hear me?
Any close? Casey? Yeah, Casey.
I,
Our
I
problem.
can hear you.
I think Mike,
Please.
because I remember calling one of them and they said, "Oh yeah, anything for CK." You were with Avalon?
I have to
Mike doesn't work there anymore.
mute.
Oh, so James? I don't remember his
Somebody
name.
mute yourself.
Why?
Please,
What did I
everybody, I
mute?
beg of
You know.
yourself.
I
In
forgot
the
who I
class.
talked to. Just call Casey.
Livingston, you
No.
distract the class. Hello. Mute yourself, everyone, if you can, so that we don't drag.
No, he goes anything
Thank you.
for CK.
So now,
I said, I'm with Avalon Electric. Blah, 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 blah. I said, hey, man, I have a problem with the fucking drawer. And blah, 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 blah.
You got a problem with people actually liking me?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that's fucking possible.
Because I don't know people.
I think it was James.
I have to mute guys.
Mike doesn't work there anymore.
Huh?
Michael doesn't work there anymore.
No, you're tired.
Sorry about that. I don't want to keep us long here. Someone should. Okay. Okay, good. It takes me so admin, so I don't. Okay, so let's get straight to it. Sorry about my many story, but I'm just actually pointing you to something that if you give up, there's a friend of mine that said a word to me that if you give up, you fuck up. In the matter of fact, if you give up, then what is it all being about? You wasted time, you wasted your years, and you gained nothing. No, don't be like that. What I will tell you is this: become the person that says never. Also, don't just be stupid chasing shadows, thinking you are doing the right thing. I don't look at anybody's trade. I don't look at anybody's opportunity for me to make my decision. What I do is I judge myself. I tax myself every day, every time. And I always tell myself, am I taking the right trades or am I taking a wrong trade? Ask questions. Don't just be a gambler. Know what the market is doing. In a matter of fact, if I'm to lose and the market is, once I step into the market and the market is not moving, I know that in the matter of fact, I've taken a wrong position. So today, in order not to bore you with my many talk, I will tell you this. The only person that is standing between you and your success is that one in front of you. So I will tell you this. How do you conquer that one? Learn to hold him, put him in place. As a matter of fact, if you can, like Stacy will say, learn to sit on your hand. Once most traders learn that, they will make a whole lot of money. Let's go straight to it. But before we do, I want to talk about this very trade. I'm still running. I'm inside this trade. In the matter of fact, I took it with a whole lot of size. But why did I take this trade? It's not the size that is important. What is important is the frequency of the setup. And how many times have you seen it? And what information did you get before taking this trade? Now let's get straight into it. This trade did not just set up and happen today. It started coming up from on Thursday. Let's see how it goes. Then we'll go straight to what we have today, the daily chart, and then structure. That is what we're having today. Then tomorrow, sorry, the next section, we'll be looking at the template. Template, whole number, double zeros, and all that. And after that, we'll be looking at entry, which is the most difficult part to so many. Even myself, before I could master entry, it took me time. But over time, I saw that market will always behave like this. Then if it does, then all I have to do is wait for the information to be well in place. Now see what happened. On Thursday, which was the last trading day of last week, gave us what? Day zero setup. Let's look at it again. Signal rather. This day zero. I love it when after I see day zero, the next day happened to be inside day. And that is what happened. Most of the time, if this happened, I'm expecting an explosion. But what happened on the day, the next day, which was on Tuesday, on Monday gave us inside day. On Monday, traded inside. I didn't take this trade because we are still inside. Though it gave us a structure, but that structure was still inside. Don't worry, we're going to be looking at structure today. So you see what happened? It gave us a high and a low. It kept going high. And when it got to the high, let me put it anywhere, don't worry, I'll show you this. When it got to the high, it gave us lower low. You might wonder where is the lower low. Don't worry, we'll talk about structure today. It gave us lower low and came back to that level. That means after 9:30, this is 9:30. Oh, sorry, what time is this? This is even gap time. So I was just saying what I want to say, but it's the structure giving us lower low, and in gap time, price pump back to that level and then dump. We are in bearish move. We are still going low. Bearish move. What do I want to see now? I want to see the 9:30 bar. This is the 9:30 bar. It gave us again lower low on the inside. I didn't take this trade. I'm just trying to show something. When it gave us lower low on the inside, 10 o'clock bar opened, pump back to that level and then dump, giving us an easy trade. Pump and dump. Now let's look at it again. See what happened. Immediately broke out this way. After day zero, it gave us what? Higher high, which we are looking the next day for a momentum like this. But what happened? Maybe because of the world tension. This happened so fast. I don't trade Asia, but this happened and went. So what I'm seeing now is this. From daily chart, from higher time frame, I know that bulls are strongly in this market going to last week. Sorry, I'm doing this so fast so that I will get to what we want to do today. So you see, we have breakout, pullback, and we are at the low of what? The opening range of the year. I will show you that, not to worry. So what happened? The price broke out, and then let me show you quickly. We are in a bullish momentum now Forget about my drawing. We're in a bullish momentum now. Firstly, we are coming low. We got lower low. What happened? We got lower high. We got higher low. This low is higher than this low. Now we got breakout. Price came back to that level. Momentum is back into the market. Most will say this is backside. I am selling. What does higher time frame tell you? It gave us a clue that bulls are strongly in control. So all we want to do is see an opportunity if it presents to buy. If it doesn't present, I want to see price mitigate the low, come back to retest and start going down. Not to worry. I'm just trying to show what happened today. The trade I took. I just entered this trade. So I'm still loading and I'm watching. So see what happened. Price actually was coming down, dumping. That is a dead giveaway. And once it's coming down, what is price doing? Let's draw the high and the low to have information. As price is coming down, it is mitigating. Look at the high here. This is the high, but this is the low. What happened? It is mitigating the low. It is going low, not a time price came to mitigate the high, which shows us bearish momentum. Bulls are not in the market. Whenever they try to come in, sellers take over. Whenever they try to come in, sellers take over. Let me wipe my screen again. So now, when we're coming into today, I didn't take this trade in London section. Why? Let me show you this. I want to show you this. We are in a narrow trading range. I don't want to do anything because there is no structure, all noise. So I avoided this in London section. We know of the truth that market is giving us a series of lower low and lower highs going down. And when we came into our section, market pumped into the New York section before the equity market started coming down. Where is the equity market? What do we want to see? The 930 bar. This is the high before the 930 bar. So look at the 930 bar. Learn to wait for it. How did it close? It closed in breakout. Draw the high and the low of that bar and see how price behave. So we know that bulls have been introduced into this market. There is no seller in this market. So you're trying to take sell. You are forcing yourself into a wrong move because from higher time frame, it's giving us a clue from daily chart that bulls are in control. On lower time frame, 30 minutes is giving us higher high, higher low. Whenever bulls are in control, we have series of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. What happened when it came down this way? The question you should ask is this: did this close in breakout? No. They only came to take money from the opening range low. And after that, what happened? Price exploded. So what you should know is this: learn to wait for structure to lead you into the market. Don't trade blindly. Most of us are trading blindly because we just come in, we say, this is dumb. Oh, I'm thinking pump. What about if it didn't break this and started going down? No, structure will guide you. Now, beautiful. Any question regarding this setup? Any question? Okay, beautiful then. So quickly, let's go to what we have today. I'm always very excited when I'm doing this. Is it true? Down for reason to sell. Started going on. In the close first. No, it's just possible. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Let's get back to work. Well, it was in your face. I actually to be straight, but whichever way, I refuse to take the glory. It is all about doing the same thing over and again, over and again. So, beautiful people, let's get to work. What you are here for. Day one of the 3 day section. What we're going to be looking at today is strictly the daily time frame and also structure is going to help you a lot. Whatever I'm going to be saying now, because you are not in my private group, you will not be getting the recording. But please, if you desire, I'm not putting it as a must on you. If you desire to be a part of my group, it is worth only $100 for a lifetime asset. We have so many recordings in my group. You can go through them and you have deep understanding. Also, this one I'm going to be sharing it in the group. My desire is to see that you guys don't go through what I suffered. In a matter of fact, go. Some of my students are also going to watch Stacy's video after they have gone through my training, and they are coming back to say thank you. The point is, I don't do anything until I see the market giving me the kind of information that I'm aware with. And also, once I'm confused, I go back and really watch Stacy's video. I don't play with his videos. So I will tell you this. If you really want clear understanding and you really want this process to be easy, as it is easy for me, trust me, like I said, your choice anyway. Let's get straight to it. First thing you're meant to understand is this. Market will only do three things. Don't you ever forget that at any time. The moment you forget this, you are in trouble, a whole lot of trouble. And you might ask me, most of you that might have attended some of my section, you see me all of the time drawing this structure because there's nothing more that market will do any time frame. Market will keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. It breaks out, it pulls back, it breaks out, pulls back and continue, or it breaks out and fail, or stays within the high and the low of a trading range. Listen, let the market take the lead. Don't ever decide for the market. It doesn't matter how long you are waiting for your entry. Wait for it. If it's not clean, do not take the trade. That will be building on once we start talking about entry. But even this section is going to give you a broad view to see how you can really approach the market per day. Listen again, it is all about structure. If you don't know structure, you will suffer. And learn again, timing, level, behavior of price. All that will be shared in this section. But for now, let's start. We are looking at the big picture concept. Market makers will always behave like this. So let's get straight into it. Price is rising. Once you are in a bullish phase, market will keep on giving you series of higher highs and higher lows. Don't forget that. And once there is a breakout where you tend to find better opportunity is where around the swing point. Understand that first. It is a must. If you don't understand this, you'll be in a whole lot of pain. I want to explain this now. Price is rising, gave us a high. Now it broke the high. After there is a breakout, only two things we expect. Market either going to retest the level and continue the direction. This is what market keep on doing. Look at the bullish trend. Let me say that again. Once you're in a bullish phase, my friend Subs is here. Okay. I believe you guys can hear me because I can hear myself now. Okay, now let's go on. Once you are in a bullish phase, the market will keep on giving you series of higher highs and higher lows. So invariably, even if this takes a year going high, all we are still in the front side until it turns. Now we are in the back side. This can be a whole year. This can be a day. This can be a week. This can even be a month. But what do you want to see? You want to see structure. Now see, once price is coming down, market, remember, is always fractal in nature. In other time frame, if this is daily chart, you see series of lower low and lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Then once you are going high, you have series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is simple. This is just structure. We scale down, we see more bars because on the daily time frame, one bar will take a whole day for it to form. We are day traders, so we can go as low as even 1 minute to finesse our entry, which I do most of the time. So what I will tell you is this: don't try to anticipate the move or try to say, oh, today we are seeing a pump. We are seeing a pump. Therefore, I'm selling. But when you're selling, sometimes you might just be going against the prevailing trend. And all of a sudden, market is going against you. What happens? That is why, importantly, the signal days can help us. But what I'm trying to establish here now is the levels at which you could get your best trade, the swing point, either swing high or swing low. Those are the places you could get the best trade setup. Until you get to that level, don't even try to look for trade because you'll be forcing your will. So what does market do? It breaks out, it pulls back, it continues. It breaks out, it pulls back, and it continues. It breaks out, it pulls back. This is where it gets interesting because we got higher high. But now, instead of us getting another higher high, we have higher low. Most of the time, most of you are coming in here and start placing your entry. I don't do that. That is very aggressive. Now price broke out and is coming back to retest that level and is giving us a confirmation with a peak formation high. You could find best trade setup around this level because now you know we have moved from buying momentum pressure and now we are in line with the sellers. This happens every year, every month, every week, virtually every day. I will tell you this: your duty is to understand in this big picture exactly where are we. You might say just a drawing. I understand this drawing. Now we're going to go into the daily chart and we're going to be looking at bar by bar, and also we're going to be looking in the daily time frame, our templates, and see how this works. Let's get straight to it. I'm using gold. Not that good is special. They are the same. So instrument as the same. I don't have any preference. Before I start marking the monthly levels, all I want us to see first is to understand the schematic, how it applies. So see what happened. I'm so loving trading. When I started understanding the behavior of price, what I used to do, which still holds, I would draw a high and the low and ask myself, who is driving the move? If you don't know what you're doing, this will save you. Do you know why? Market, any time frame, is always in a box. Find the box and build your pieces. Came down. Let's use this to see. Price dumb. Let's even look at it in terms of templates so that you guys can have understanding. This happened to be Monday, day one runner. Do not try to counter trend day one runner. It is going to blow your account. And the reason why this runner is really effective and it went this way is because we are the highest point of the month of December, the last trading day. And all through price pumped into that level and then done. One question you should ask is this: did it take the low, the swing low? No. So because it didn't take the swing low, even though the pressure, it doesn't mean that sellers have taken charge. Buyers are still in the market. So we have price dumping. Look at the highs and the lows. Day one, Monday, closed in breakout. Day two, Tuesday, inside day. Day three, Wednesday, turned day one. Triggered the low, but failed to continue. Closed back inside Monday's range. When Thursday opened and gave us, for the first time, buyers are showing their face higher high. So what do we have? We have structure changing. We have this is a dump. And what do we have? We have pump back to that level. If you would only know that before taking your trade, it's going to save you a whole lot. So you have breakout, pull back. From the inside, we're having higher high, higher low, higher high, main structure, lower low, came back to that level. Walk with me. Price went high, giving us higher high. Now let's look at it again, slowly but steadily. We're still going to be looking at bar by bar, but I want you to really understand how I see before I take any trade. I don't just go into the market as a blind bat. No, I don't do that. Don't ever trade blind. Don't do that. Learn to wait. If you can see it, don't trade. Okay, let's go on. Price created a high, draw the level. Price created a low. Do you know what we have? That is a box. Invariably, we are now having everything inside this high and low that you've seen me put up becomes everything inside becomes an internal structure. Until it is outside, we are having internal structure. So invariably, this is where you see the power of understanding the box. What do you do You buy from the low of the box. That is why it's really risky selling gold at this point. Do you know why? Because we are the low of the box. That was the reason why I took this trade and I shared it in the group. But let's go on. That is not what is important. What is important is you having understanding. Blind trading will never generate you anything positive. You will be in a whole lot of pain and you'll be wondering, who have you offended? No, it's because you have refused to learn. You don't prove any point to anyone. You prove a point to yourself. You can do it, then do it and make money. That is how I operate. Today alone, I know how much I've already knocked out from the market. Am I satisfied? 100% okay. If I'm going to be trading tomorrow, guess what? I'm going to be doing the same thing, which I'll be showing you guys through this series. Let's go on. This is just the first class. We still have 2 more to come. By His grace, if you are ever struggling at the end of this series, you look back and say, God, I thank you. Great then. And at the end of the section, I'll be sharing with you something I created for my group, my private, not this section, the end of the old section. I'll be sharing something with you, which is really powerful and can make the whole difference, which is the master template, the write-up. I have it. Let's go on. No credit to me, all credit to Stacy. Let's go on. Price now is inside. We have now, let's make sense. Let's make do of this using the bar by bar to explain. And also, at some point, I'll be showing you the template. The template. That is the secret, nothing more, the template. That is the secret sauce. The holy grail is the template. If there is any holy grail. So let's go on. This happens to be the highest trading point of the month of January. And this happens to be the lowest trading point. So we are looking at the highest trading point of January to the lowest trading point of February. All that happened in February was an inside bar monthly chart. Let's go on. So what happened? Day one. Like I said, we're going to be talking about the templates. So this is day one. You can write this down. Day one of a new month is always our opening range. Don't forget it. Just like 9:30 to 9:59. No, sorry, 9:59. Yeah, that's also opening range. I don't trade. I wait until 10. I don't do anything until 10. So if you see me taking any trade before 9:30, maybe the trade is just too good to not to miss out. But otherwise, I don't think I will take any trade until it is 9:59. Then I start looking at. That is when I scale down. Not to worry, please. We're going to get there. I'm going to show you how to scale down. Let's work on this slowly but steadily. Well, let's go on. Day one, Monday. Opening range of the month and the week. It closed in breakout. Day two, opened and also closed in breakout. Look at the bar. Day three turned day one. What happened? Price gave us a signal. Is sell high opportunity. Why? Above every swing high, there is money of the daily bar. And below every swing low, or I should call it this way, every low, there is money. So price took the money on Tuesday or Wednesday. That give me a signal. How do I take the trade? I know there is another ball game. You don't have to worry. I'm going to be showing you. So it took the high, came back and closed back inside. You see, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, price walked that level according to my mentor, Steve Marron. He said, if price gets to a level 3 times without breaking out, write this down. Reversal is inevitable. And what happened? 1, 2, 3 couldn't break out. There's a 3-day setup also. Dump ACB. Guess what? Friday, price took the low of Thursday. What did I say? Money is down low. They took the money and closed back inside. Many are trading any move. This is a move. Oh, I'm catching this, I'm catching that. Which instrument is setting up the best so that you can take your trade without fear, and then you can size your trade? Don't you ever forget. It's about learning the best, mastering the best, and then minimizing the number of trade you take per week. If it's not there, no trade. Monday could have given us a trade, but I know I'm going against the trend. The major clue is the low of the previous month was taken. So maybe this have given you a trade or a buy low setup. You think, oh, he's catching the low. No, they have taken the money. Okay, you don't want it. Let it go. You didn't get any trade on Monday. On Tuesday, no trade. But look at these three: Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Easy trades if they set up in your timing. By the third section, you will know how to take this trade. It's nothing by God's grace. Monday open, close in breakout. Tuesday, and lo and behold, it mitigated the high. Let me give you a clue. You would have said this is lower low, right? Because it took the structural low. And this high you could say is higher low. Or no, lower high. This is higher high. Lower high. Prices going low, but it didn't get to that level. Rather, it came to respect this bar, which is what? Your first green day. First green day, dump and pump. Mitigates this high, shifting this high to this high. So invariably, on the inside, we are seeing a structure. What's the structure? Lower high, higher high, lower high. Price will always show you its hand. Learn to wait. Someone is saying something. Go ahead.
Yeah, Yolanda is waiting to get in.
Oh, sorry, I can't find her. Oh, okay, sorry, Yolanda. Okay, so sorry. She's gonna get it. Recording the section. Thank you for that. So please, I'm trying my best to make you guys see. Wondering, oh, what am I going to take trade? Learn this. I will tell you again, because I love what I'm doing. I really love what I'm doing. That is why I'm also giving up some free section. Stacy is a legend. He has done everything there is he needs to do. There is nothing again he needs to do. And he's giving most of his content for free on YouTube. Can I tell you this? Let me say it clearly. If you have Stacy's ACV, you have his playbook, which I have. 100% I will tell you, the information that he's having on YouTube is far more than what is in the playbook and ACV. Trust me. But if you really want to see some repeatable setup, 100% advice. Even after my section, even if you join my mentorship, I will beg you, go and buy Stacy's playbook. You'll be amazed. You'll be blown away. He really did a master work there. But I'll tell you, because it's well, how do I call it? It's step-by-step way of building a trader. But like I said, Stacy is a legend, so it might be really complex to so many. That is why I'm actually coming up to see how I can show you how this is done. No credit to me or credit to Stacy Buck. Let's go back again. You could see all we are seeing is structure. We know when to go in an old price, and we know when to stay out. Follow the structure. Don't even go down to lower time frame. Don't even try it if you don't have understanding of what the higher time frame is saying. Day 1, day 2, day 3 is going high, mitigated the high, gave us the highest closing price of the week, and then gave us ACB inside the Friday, Monday, came back to that level. What level is that? Think about it. Opening range breakout, pull back, continuation. Did you get it? Inside day, breakout, pull back, continuation. This is the setup. Down. Look at the space. Coming down, coming down. On Wednesday, do we have buyers coming in? What did they do? Look at from this day, the lows were all mitigated. This is the first time the high got mitigated. What does that tell you? Buyers should be in. And the one bill, the next day again, trigger the high, telling us that buyers are already taking position. And what do we have? Dump and then pump. Close the range, which is this range. And then we have breakout. How many days? One higher close on Thursday. Friday, higher close. Monday, highest close of the month, gave us an A+3 setup. Came back to the breakout point and gave us 1, 2, 3 higher closes. First red day. How did we set up the next day? Pump and dump. A triple plus. Took out the previous week's range, all of it. That is A triple plus. Where are we now? We look at structure closely, very closely. We have, let me show you. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. They are taking and forcing buyers to take higher position, trapping them up high, pulling the floor, and then look at what they did. The same thing over and again, even when you scale low on the day you're trading. Let's go back to it. So you see, price form is giving us a low. Listen, this is a low. But if you look at, it's a low, right? Lower than this, very low. Look at the swing point. Look at it. This low, after taking this low, it created a low. We went high, then came back and took that low, but didn't break out. Look at it here. It only broke out. Yeah, I can see that. Broke out. Good. So sellers are most likely introduced into the market. Work with the information and see how price behave. What happened is we have done lower low is a recipe for a pump and a dump. And you have one push to the high, two pushes to the high, three pushes to the high. Lo and behold, it gave us a gain. If price stalls in a particular level 3 times without taking that level out, reversal is inevitable. It happens over and again. And see what happened? After that, what happened? We have an explosion. Sellers are now in the market. When this happened, was I expecting all of this? 100% yes, there was space. But I was waiting to see which one will set up into my timing window. 1 or 2 of these could have been okay for that week, knowing what the setup is. So see what happened? Everybody now that is trying to buy, they are caught up high. And once this happened, it was just a runner. Price ran to them. That was what happened last week. Let's get back to this month. I'm coming. This happened to be the first trading day, which is opening range. But guess what? It's also first red day. Let's walk here. Price is giving us series of lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. But what happened? It's failing to go low. Why? Because buying pressure, you can write this down, is always at the low of every month. Selling pressure is at the high of every month. So let's go on. So if you want to get a very big move, look at this. High of the month. Look at it. High of the month again. It happens. High of the month. High of the month. Buying and selling pressure are usually at the high and the low of the month. The reason why I was becoming confident I took this trade. Now see what happened? Let's just look at structure. Price, look at this very level. What do we have there? Think about it. That is actually higher low. Price actually came back. If I may ask, what candle is this? Is it a breakout bar? Then you know bulls are most likely coming back inside. And another thing again is this. We are coming from where? The low of the box. You see another clue. This will save you a whole lot of stress. I'm going to say, oh, am I buying? Am I selling? No, the only time I'm looking at going against the trend is when I have a breakout like this. So what I have, it broke out. This is Wednesday. And then what happens? Simple. Price broke out and then gave me my setup, came back for the retest. All I'm just looking for is that retest of where price broke out from inside day. This could have been a blast, but we saw what happened. I've shown that. And see what happened? Who is in the mood? Look at what happened. Higher high. So you're calling this first red day at where? The low of a month. Is that not gambling? You are the low of a month and you are calling this first red day. No, look at behavior. It happened and then this came back to take the low, which gave us reason to buy. Not in any, it didn't show us a sign that sellers have taken control. The reason I took this trade. This is how you should build your trading business and then learn to scale it in a whole lot of size. This is what I want to share with you today. I don't want to bore you. Go back and do this assignment. For those of you that are not part of my private mentorship, well, It's your choice. If you want to pick the mentorship, it's okay. This video will be shared and also other videos. But what I want to tell you is this: force yourself to really understand structure. And then the template, we're going to be looking at that critically tomorrow. Not tomorrow, rather, next, maybe on Saturday, for those of you that will be joining on my new, sorry, not my newbies, you guys are not mine, forbid it. I don't want to be humble, but I'm trying my best to just get the right words. What should I use? Okay, my family, you guys are all my family. So my students and my family, we are all learning. Trust me, it was very difficult for me until I saw Stacy. And thank God I was already working and trading as a swing trader. I saw some Nigeria in the house. You know what it is in Nigeria when someone is a keke driver? That was what I was doing, just to raise money to join, to be able to buy Stacy's, because I was broke. I was trading as a swing trader, but I wasn't sure of my trade. I take trade and I go out, I come back, I see that I've lost virtually all of my money. I decided I stopped working. I said, no, I'm not going to work under anyone. But man, there's something they call Sakba in Nigeria. Hunger got at the bedside of me. I needed to go find out to survive. But now, no more. I traded today and I know how much went into my account. Yesterday, I did see. Trust me, it is simple. This was the trade I took yesterday, BTC. Why? I shared my reason even on my YouTube video. Funny enough, can I tell you what happened? This now gave the same kind of trade today. How ridiculous could it be? Just the same kind of setup. Highest close of month and also 3 higher closes or 3 days of breakout. Do I just take my trade like that? Let me round up here. Let me show you. I don't just, it's happened. I'm going to take my trade. No, 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 no. What is market doing before I could place my trade? Remember, I've seen what the higher time frame is saying. It's giving me what? Signal. I don't want to doubt the move. I want to be in line with the move. Price is coming down. Sorry, don't mean to badmouth anyone. But there's someone that got this, like said, oh, this is going high. No, don't be that way. Don't be that way. Let market set up and tell you what it's going to do before you take your trade. Okay, let me show this so that I can round up with this. What the market do? We know we are now in a bullish momentum. Bulls are now in the market. Let me show you quickly in chat. Bulls are in the market. Why? Why do I say bulls are in the market? Look at this. What level is that? This is actually a structural point that bulls broke out. Then we get to see that. Let's go down again. And after that happened, see what happened. It gave us structure. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We are still melting. Price is on a downtrend. They've not given me any higher high yet, no breakout. All I know is that I have my points this way. How I took this trade to be just very easy trade. So I was waiting for price to come to mitigate this level. But what happened? It mitigated a high without taking the high. As it started collapsing, going back down, I was already waiting to see the behavior of price around that level. And lo and behold, what do I see? I see price pinned to the high, coming down. I am not in yet. No, I don't want to cash that. Look at this. That was what gave me the trade. Which wants to start talking about entry, I'm going to be showing you. Took the trade here. Entry, stop loss, take profit. But when I saw price because I was still looking at the structure. Was price broke this level because it's so noisy? I wanted a blast. I was ready to see price turn around. But once it broke this level, I got out. So remember, this is not meant to be difficult. Great then. So we'll call it a wrap. Any question, please, before I run along? Any question at all? Sorry, I'm going to be checking someone is saying something in question box. I can feel more powerful and bigger. Oh, okay. What I do, I want to say this. I take, sorry, let me stop the recording. I don't want it to be too long. And trading to be really interesting to everybody. Okay.